When are you and Sam going to have a baby? Are you ever going to collab with OB, Spy Cakes, and Komodo Gaming ever again? This question is gonna get me in trouble. Ronaldo or Messi? 3 million subscribers. That is absolutely insane. I started this channel on February 8th, 2018. So that's a little over 6.5 years ago. So last week I asked you guys to send me all of your questions and I will do my best to answer as many as possible. Well, we got 3,136 questions. I'm not going to be able to answer all of those, but I will do my best today to answer as many of your questions as possible. All right, let's start off with question number 1. One of the most common questions I got is what inspired you to make a YouTube channel? So I've said this story a couple times before, but I used to be an accountant. I was a professional accountant as a living. I did that for about 5 years. I absolutely hated it. Nothing against accountants. It's a great job, just was not for me. And my wife, Sam, watched a lot of gaming YouTubers. I didn't even really know gaming on YouTube existed as a career, but I saw that she watched these guys. I was like, you know what? That looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna start my own gaming YouTube channel. And nobody watched it for like 3 years. Finally, I started getting a little bit of traction. I started getting a little bit more views, and eventually it got to the point where I could make this my full-time job. Question number 2, another very common one that I got. I also get it on my videos all the time. How did you meet your wife, Sam? Some of you guys might know this answer too, but me and Sam went to the same college. We went to Penn State University, and we both played tennis in the club. So both of us met, oh gosh, what year was it? It was probably like 2013. That makes me sound very old now. That was like 11 or 12 years ago. Another question I get all the time is, what editing software do you use to edit your videos? Well, me and Steve, you guys know my friend Steve, we both split the editing. So I do half of the videos, he does the other half of the videos, but we both use the same software. It's called Vegas Pro. It's like $300, so I don't know if I would recommend it if you're just starting out, but if you're getting a little bit better, it's a good software. I could even show you guys what it looks like real quick. This is what Vegas Pro looks like. I don't have anything in there right now, but basically you put your audio, you put your video in there, and then you can chop it up, add some music, add some effects, and yeah, turn it into a Frustrated Gamer or TFG Vlogs video. I got a couple people ask me, why is your nose so big? I don't really know. I guess my family. I come from a family of big noses. When are you and Sam going to have a baby? Well, this is a comment. This is another comment that I get all the time. We're not sure yet. We are not sure yet, but it's probably going to happen eventually. We hope to have kids in the future, but we do not have a date. We don't really even have a plan right now. Right now, we're just kind of living our lives, and eventually there will probably be a little TFG running around, but I'll keep you guys updated when there's more information. Hey, Brandon, when will you quit YouTube? This is another one that I got so many of these comments when I asked you guys to submit questions. I probably got like 50 of you guys ask me when I'm going to quit YouTube. I don't know if it's because you guys want me to quit YouTube or you don't want me to quit YouTube. I'm hoping it's the second. Just like the baby, I don't have any plans on quitting YouTube. I mean, maybe in the future when Sam and I do have a family, I might upload a little bit less. But for right now, I don't plan on quitting YouTube. I love this as a job. I hope to do it until I'm old and gray. But no, I do not have any plans on quitting YouTube. So if you want me to quit YouTube, I'm sorry. If you don't want me to quit YouTube, you're welcome. Will you buy another pet in the future? This is a good question. Probably, okay? I feel like I have the same answer for all of these questions. Roxy's actually sleeping at my feet as we speak. I don't think Roxy wants another pet. You know, a lot of people are like, you should get Roxy a sister or a brother cat, or you should get Roxy a dog. I'm pretty sure Roxy is very content to be an only child. We will eventually get, I'm sure we'll get another dog or another cat eventually. I'm sure we will get a dog in the future. But for right now, I think it's just going to be me, Sam, and Roxy in this house. But again, if we get another pet, I will definitely make a video and I will definitely keep you guys updated. If you could be anything else besides a YouTuber, what would you be and why? That's a great question. So like I said, I used to be an accountant, but that probably would not be my dream job. If I could like choose a career, I mean, this sounds silly. Probably a professional tennis player. I mean, I had no chance. I was never good enough to be a professional tennis player. But if I could choose any job in the world, it would probably be a professional tennis player. If I could choose a more reasonable job, you know, something that I probably could have become, maybe like an astronomer or like an astrophysicist, you know, somebody that studies space. I find space very interesting. But again, I don't really think I'm smart enough to become an astrophysicist. How long have you been playing tennis? Well, that's actually a funny story. My parents signed me up for tennis lessons when I was like 4 years old, but I hated it. I cried every time I went. I just absolutely hated tennis. So I quit, and then I didn't play for years. Then I started playing baseball and soccer and basketball. I came back to tennis probably when I was like 10 or 11, and then I fell in love with the sport, and I've played ever since. So the real answer to this is probably since I was like 10 or 11 years old is when I've seriously played tennis. How was high school or life before YouTube? Were you bullied or were you popular? I would say no to both of those questions. I was never really bullied as a kid. I mean, people, you know, made fun of me for being short or different things like that, but nothing crazy. So no, I was never really bullied. I also definitely wasn't the popular kid growing up. I liked high school. I liked middle school. I liked elementary school. I don't know. A lot of people say like, oh, I hated high school. I couldn't wait to graduate. I had a good experience. I really liked my high school. I really liked my friends. This question is going to get me in trouble. Ronaldo or Messi? Oh, gosh. If you guys don't know who these two guys are, you've got Lionel Messi, who is an Argentinian soccer player, one of the greatest ever. And you've got Cristiano Ronaldo from Portugal. He is also a soccer player or football, depending on where you live. Oh, man, I'm gonna go Messi, okay? I'm sorry. Do not get mad at me if you are a Ronaldo fan. I Show Speed is gonna hate me forever now if he sees this. I'm gonna go Lionel Messi. I think he's a little bit better. I also kind of like him a little bit more. I feel like Ronaldo is like flashy. He buys the fancy cars and the big houses. For me, I like Messi. I think he seems a little bit more humble, but they're both amazing. They're two of the greatest soccer players of all time. What countries have you been to? Oh, this is good. I have not gotten this question before. Well, I live in the United States, so I've been to the United States. I have been to Mexico. I've been to Italy. I've been to, well, now I went to Dubai for that one video. I think that might be it. Oh, the Bahamas. I went on a cruise to the Bahamas. I don't think I've ever been to Canada. Have I ever been to Canada? No, I don't think I've been to Canada. I think that's it. If you could meet any YouTuber, who would you meet? Oh, that is a great question. Oh, man. My first thought is Markiplier. He was kind of my biggest inspiration out of a YouTuber. He's kind of the guy that I watched from day one and kind of modeled my channel after in the beginning. So I would probably say Markiplier. Here's a common one that I got. How did you and Steve become friends? So Steve and I have actually known each other. By the way, if you don't know Steve, he's in my vlogs on TFG Vlogs. He also helps me edit all of my videos. Most of you guys know who Steve is. Steve and I met in 2nd grade. So that was oh, goodness gracious. Probably like 23 or 24 years ago. Yes, that's how old we are. We've known each other for like 24 years. This is a good question. What is your pasta recipe? It looks yum. So if you guys didn't know, I've grown up in an Italian household, right? My dad was born in Italy. My mom is Italian. So I have a pasta recipe that I have made in some of my videos in the past. And you know what? I'm gonna give it away right now. I'm gonna give you guys the recipe to my pasta sauce. It's delicious. You guys can make it at home. It's very easy. All you need are cans of whole tomatoes. You kind of crush them up, put them in the pot. You need olive oil, salt, pepper, basil, and a pinch of sugar. I think that's it. Am I missing anything? Oh, and garlic. Did I forget garlic? Yeah, you definitely need garlic. Will Roxy ever have her own gaming channel? Well, probably not a gaming channel, but she does have her own YouTube channel. If you guys didn't know that, it's called Roxy the Cat. We're trying to get her to 100,000 subscribers. She's currently at like 90,000 subscribers, which is kind of crazy. She got to 90,000 subscribers way faster than I got to even like 1,000 subscribers on this channel. But yeah, if you didn't know that, she's got a channel. It's called Roxy the Cat. I don't post a lot of videos on that channel, but whenever she does something funny, I will post on there. Would you rather be tall but have no friends, or be small like you are and have a lot of friends? You didn't have to put the like you are in. Did you really have to put that in there to make me feel bad? That's a funny question. I would much rather be short like I am and have friends, right? I'm gonna be honest. I am 5'7", maybe 5'6.5". I'm right there. I don't really mind being short. I mean, if I was a little taller, maybe I'd be better at tennis. I don't know. Maybe I'd be able to reach the top shelf in my kitchen cabinets. But overall, I have had no problems being short. How do you make so many vlogs and videos and still have a life? The answer is I probably don't have a life, okay? I made the vlog channel. If you guys didn't know, I have another channel. It's called TFG Vlogs. And that channel takes up so much time. I know a lot of you guys are like, Brandon, why don't you upload a vlog every day or every week? Those videos take so long to make, whether we're traveling across the country, editing the videos, even filming them sometimes takes days or even weeks to film. So the answer is, sometimes I don't know if I do have a life, but I don't know. I try to balance my family and friends as best as I can. Which year from 2018 to 2024 was your most favorite? Oh, that's a good one. There's two that come to mind. Either 2018, right? The first year that I started my channel, because I went from... I knew nothing, all right? I didn't know how to run a YouTube channel. I didn't know how to edit a YouTube video. I didn't even know how to really play video games. I mean, sometimes you guys might still say I don't know how to play video games, but back then I really didn't know how to play video games. So I would either say 2018 or probably 2020, because that's when YouTube became my full-time job. So probably one of those 2 years. But honestly, I mean, every year has been amazing. This is a dream job. But yeah, I would say either 2018 or 2020. How big is your nose and why do you look like my neighbor? Okay. That's... How big is your nose? I don't know. Maybe like 1.5 inches long. I'm not exactly sure. And why do I look like your neighbor? I don't know, but your neighbor sounds like a real good-looking guy. Or maybe you are my neighbor. I don't really know. Did you ever get in a fight? Oh, this is a good one. No, I never really got into a fight growing up. The closest thing to a fight I got into was the boxing vlog that I made. If you guys remember that, that was on my TFG Vlogs channel. Me and Steve actually did like a 30-day boxing video, and at the end, we actually boxed each other. I actually did break my ribs in that video, so, I mean, I guess you could call it a real fight. We weren't fighting because we were, like, mad at each other. Let me have your credit card information. Okay, I can't see anything going wrong with this. My credit card number is 432658. Are you ever going to collab with OB, Spy Cakes, and Komodo Gaming ever again? Maybe. The answer is maybe. We're probably never gonna work together regularly like we used to. But if you guys want the full answer of why I no longer work with them, I made a video. Here it is right here. It was 1 year ago. It's called Why I Left the Group with Spy Cakes, OB, and Komodo. It's a 9-minute video. I will explain the entire story. I got a ton of comments from you guys that didn't even really have questions. You just said that you're happy for me or congratulations, so thank you. I mean, this is our milestone, guys. Without you guys subscribing and watching the videos, obviously, I would never be doing this as a job. The channel would not be at 3 million subscribers, so you guys said you're happy for me. Well, thank you guys. What will you do for 10 million subscribers? Wow. I don't know if we will ever get to 10 million subscribers, But if we do, I gotta do something big. Like I said, thank you so much for submitting these awesome questions. Thank you so much for getting the channel to 3 million subscribers. And I will see all of you in the next video.